What Olympic hockey memories stand out to you?
I mean, I feel like everyone's going to say the same thing.
Sid scored the golden goal in 2010.
Sid's golden goal, I think that's the first thing that pops in your head, and for myself anyways, and I can vividly remember exactly how it happened.
I still remember everything about that, where I was, and I think that was such a highlighted moment in Canadian history.
Just tried to jump by out of the corner, and Iggy made a great little pass there by the dot and found the 5-hole, and yeah, that crowd was incredible. I remember being in the village that night, you know, seeing some of the footage from the city, and that's probably when, you know, I probably realized a little bit more, just I guess the magnitude of it, and it's a pretty special moment, you know, to be at home, you know, last event of the Olympics, for it to come down to that. It's something I'll always remember. It's something you dream of as a kid. So yeah, I don't get tired of it. It's hard to believe that it's been 15 years. It's gone by quick.
Really cool opportunity here, guys. The one thing I'll say, tonight in Cleveland, you're not winning a gold medal, you're not losing a gold medal. It's still a real special opportunity. There's a message that can be sent, or there's an opportunity for us to learn. So if we're not doing a great job sending the message, we got to make sure we learn from it. The other part that I think is always really, really special to me, and I know it is for you guys, there's quite a few staff members, there's quite a few athletes that are experiencing their first national team opportunity against the U.S. That's something that only happens once. It's special. I think it's really, really important that you take a little piece of yourself and give it to that person that's experiencing that for the first time. All right? Let's have some fun and be ready to go.
We've obviously been together for a long time already with the 3 training blocks. We've talked a lot of systems, we've talked a lot of X's and O's, but this group excels when we're having fun.
The road to Milan Cortina begins tonight as Canada and the United States face off for the first time ever in Cleveland, Ohio. And some rough stuff as expected. A penalty on the way. Canada will go to the power play. High shot, looking for the rebound, followed up, she scores! Leave it to Sarah Fillier. Canada is on the board. USA looking to respond, and they will! A shot from the point from Edwards and a tip. We got a tie game.
Tidy things up a little bit. It's good 20 minutes to get under our belt, but there's plenty of little details that we can tune up here. Make sure you're talking on the bench. Right? It's gonna be a big difference.
Alte pushes this puck ahead. Kramer gets a shot off. Garner hopes to keep it going. Takes a chance. Gascon can't find the back of the net. Bar down for Abby Murphy. A highlight reel goal for USA, and it's a 2-1 lead. Goes for a skate, brings it out wide, back door, it's Abby Murphy again.
Chip away at it, get back into this game, and it's gonna start with us winning a few more battles. Now penalties, we need to get those out of our game because they killed the momentum that we started to create. Sounds good? Here we go, guys. Believe we can do that, okay?
Icy takes a hit, fast to the penalty box. The shot blocked down, Icy gets the rebound, a chance, Murphy, and it's a hat trick. Abby Murphy, 3 goals. buzzer sound. Aaron Frankel was tested, but it was all the Americans tonight in Cleveland. 4-1 your final, and it's a hat trick for Abby Murphy.
Give you a kind of an update from a Hockey Canada perspective where we are, and then ask Mish and Pete to just jump in on coaches and just, I think, give a little bit of a level set on where we are. I think we'll start, and I'll give you a little bit of an update. Lots of conversation. We all know the rink size. It is what it is. We're waiting to hear the actual dimensions in terms of where they're removing the 3.5 feet, whether it's the neutral zone or collectively throughout the arena. We're going to see. I think the NHLPA is having some input in that, and the IHF, so that's an ongoing debate right now.
Obviously, this is a big meeting. Our goal would be to try and go from pencil to pen as much as possible on some of these guys, and then use the next month or 3 weeks to focus in on it. What we'd like to do is be able to get something to Mish and Pete that they can take back to Coop on. Here's our roster, here's how we see it, what are we missing, what, do you have the proper elements to build a team, from penalty killers to power play to face-offs to that, share our reasoning, why we've selected these players, what we've seen, and then move that on. And then what we'll do is then also hone in on our replacements. If a specialized player gets hurt, so someone that we're taking to run the power play, someone we're taking to do this, that we have that list ready too, so we're not replacing an apple with an orange, when we get to that point.
We've always had a deadline of December 31st to submit our list of players. I think that now will change to probably we'll submit on the midnight of the 30th into the IHF. Everyone's aware of that now. The NHL knows, the IHF knows, the Canadian Olympic Committee knows that our plan is contact players at 8 a.m. on the morning of the 31st, and then I will make a call to each player that was invited to orientation that will not be selected. I'll do that at the same time.
A lot of synergy, there's a lot of debates. I guess one of the things, and just that we can think about, is my experiences as managing an NHL team like your guys is like when a guy's having a bad year, and you trade for him at the trade deadline, just because he gets on a plane and comes to a new city doesn't make him have a good year, And so hope is a bad strategy, and I think we want to be careful and make sure we're not taking players that aren't playing well and hope that the environment makes them play well. So that's something, again, that's not set in stone, but I just want to make sure that we're not hoping on when we're playing this selection strategy, because we don't have to hope. There's a hell of a lot of good players, a hell of a lot of good players.
Farrah Cup is a great measuring stick for us. We're going to be up against the best nations in the world, kind of find out where we are and kind of find out who we are as a team. We've got a new coach, and it'll be an opportunity for us to really put our systems to the test.
From the D zone, the neutral zone, the forecheck, the power play, the penalty kill, trust, 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 trust. That's all we're asking. The new page. Detail, detail, detail will lead onto the ice for detail, detail, detail. Coaches will hold you accountable. Players will hold each other accountable.
I challenge you tonight is 8 to 10 shots a period.
Clean passing, winning battles, supporting teammates, every shift, wave after wave. Let's be loud, let's be relentless. on the 1-1-2. We're doing a great job on F1, cut the ice in half. F2, let's hold ice.
We're all friends here, but we have one goal in mind. It's to win a gold medal. Somebody's got to take charge. When you get into that house, you can shoot it. Just shoot it. And everybody else can get the rebounds and help us out there.
You never want to go out and thinking you're happy because you lost, but the group has really been buying in. They're focusing on structure, so there's a lot of positives. There's a few things, obviously, we call it just, we'll clean up, but for game one of the season in a tournament against US, losing 2-1, I thought they battled, competed, and overall very pleased with it. Back at it tomorrow. The great thing is, the more you play, and we just keep doing this, the better you're going to get.
I think that's always the question in the equation that any management team and coaching staff are trying to balance out. You cannot just be loaded up on skill, you can't just be loaded up on physicality, and the players that play physical have to add a skill element. The players that have skill have to be able to battle through and play in the hard areas. There's more than enough players that can fit the criteria and allow Team Canada to build a team that can function under any type of circumstance, under any type of challenge.
Just in watching him, pleasantly surprised with actually, I feel I had him as my 7 on my group, and just because I feel like he's been there, he's thrived in those moments.
And we watched him really closely after the last meetings in Toronto, and he's upped his game the last 3 weeks compared to where he was to start.
I didn't have him, just from the competitiveness. I think is lacking a little bit in his ability to dig in when it gets hard. But
let's talk about the youth movement. I mean, the skill level in Canada is high, high, high. I mean, Connor Bedard, I mean, he was a full-on teenager for his first 2 seasons in the NHL. And I think that his first 2 years in the NHL were good. But now you watch what he's doing now, and he's worked on his game. He's 20 years old, and to me, he's tremendous. And that type of skill, we talked about a skill level, and we've seen what he's done on the international level for Team Canada. It's been nothing short of phenomenal. I would be remiss if we don't mention Macklin Celebrini. Macklin Celebrini is one of the best players in the NHL right now. And what he's done in his short NHL career is phenomenal. And you think about a young player like that, we can look at the birth certificate. I tend to just watch what he does on the ice surface, and it's pretty darn good. Then you start to think about Matthew Schaefer. And Matthew Schaefer, you think about everything that he's done in a short period of time in the NHL. And would he be an underdog? Would he be a long shot? I think that might be fair to say. But when you watch him play, and you watch the instincts that he plays with and the competitiveness he plays with, and more than that, he doesn't get overwhelmed or in awe of the moment. He just says, okay, this is the moment, this is what I'm going to go after, and this is what you can expect from me. And he's special. Certainly one of the players that, if you think a little bit off the radar, he could be blinking a little bit brightly here as it gets closer to the Olympics.
We're gonna have a hard debate right up to the last second, because what do we want on that last guy?
When in doubt, I'm one who's the best, most reliable, safest guy. I'm going with that guy, because all these guys have skill. Otherwise, it wouldn't be consideration.
that's one of the biggest surprises for most guys when you get there and you play those other teams. Like even the guys you see in our league, the Czechs, the Finns, all of a sudden they get over there and they're playing heavy and they don't do in our league. And it happens all the time. And you play against those, if you end up against Germany they got big men that lean on you.
Get the players into the right spots. We've seen over the years that when you go to the best on best, you get to the Olympics and that event, rarely does it end up the way it started in terms of the combinations. And I think the flexibility that will be afforded to the coaches is really key. The familiarity that they have from the Four Nations with these players, understanding where they can fit in, I think is a real benefit. And I don't think there's going to be any kind of awe of the moment. The Olympics are big. Most of these players have not had the opportunity to participate in it, but I think that becomes a real important factor for winning, and I think Canada's positioned very nicely.
A little bit better. You learn a little bit from what went on here. That's the first game for all our players except some of the college ones. Hopefully they make some little adjustments and get better for Buffalo, and hopefully we have a better performance.
What we're going to go through today is really just a mindset that we want to have that's going to help us break out a bit easier from our own zone. We want to play quick up the ice, so we have to be a little bit more predictable for each other. All right, let's have a good one today.
I don't always say this to you because I don't want your head to get too big, but I knew from like the start that you'd be repping this jersey one day, and that you were kind of made for greatness. So I think for you the best is yet to come, and this is just the start of a really special journey for you. But I couldn't be more proud to be your teammate, one of your best friends, and I love you. So good luck tonight.
It's really an honor to meet all of you guys, and I really felt super supported since I stepped in this room. So thank you, Danny. Really happy you got to present that to me.
It's been 25 years since these two border rivals have played in Buffalo, New York. Tonight, the United States will look to take a 2-0 series lead in this year's Rivalry Series.
Let's have a great start here. Shift after shift, connected in our changes, changing at the right time. Let's put a ton of pressure on them.
On the D-core, we've got Mikey and Fasty. Up front, we've got Who's Line. And starting our first game, at the back end, Ozzy!
In Cleveland, Ohio, a 4-1 victory for Team USA. Cheryl, we talked about it, that lethal power play for the United States. Spooner, the wraparound, Philly just wide. A great look for this trio early on in this game. Thompson, Phillips denies. Fast on the turnover, she jumps in. Renata Fast pulls it back, and a great stop by Gwyneth Phillips, colliding into her net, and her helmet pops off. And the extra shot, and Keller has something to say about that.
All right, great job taking away the weak side. Let's kill this penalty off, okay? And then we'll go to work on 5-on-5. All right, here we go.
Chance in front, Spooner in her wheelhouse. Can she get it done? No, she can't. Another slap shot from Megan Keller, and they score. It's Hillary Knight to open the score for Buffalo. A chance for Panic, and she scores. What a shot by Kelly Panic. It's 2-0 USA. A nail-biter of a game penalty on the way. Canada to the power play. Renata Fast finds Poulet. She scores! It may have been tipped in front, but what a rocket from Canada's captain.
In the offensive zone, okay, play with confidence, make plays. We're getting our opportunities. We've had some just misses on the back post with the weak side offense. Offense will come as we just chip away through the period. All right, here we go.
Face off, Canada comes out with it. Caitlin Kramer chases. Kramer loads it up, and a shot by Phillips. Gosling tried for the rebound. Layla Edwards comes in, draws it back, board down, Layla Edwards. The score scores! That's gotta feel good for the hometown kid. The buzzer sounds. A dominant 6-1 victory for the United States in Buffalo. The headline will read a hat trick from Hillary Knight.
It's game 2, but you got to understand, it's 60 minutes. Right? It's 60 minutes of hockey. And if we think anything else in Edmonton or at the Olympics, if we play 55 minutes, we may lose games. We have to, 60 minutes. And I would hope everybody after these 2-game series, coaches included, would do a little reflection.
We gotta believe in yourself and each other. This is all about this. And we let them walk all over us in the third period. I truly believe in this group. We have the right people, the right staff. That this was 2 games. We're not winning gold right now. And all in this group. Because we have it all.